He don't want none. I was standing right here with you, boy. What's up? I can't see her. Again? You better bring the homies, cuz. And, ooh, snap. Boy, got me with that one. The crit works on this weapon. You can also hit weak spots with this. And again, like, that not get knocked down. This build is so juicy. Look at that. He refilled my whole health, man. Kill the wrong man. So we take those, man. No problem. What's up, man? I had enough time and everything. You better be glad I don't know what your freaking weakness is. Look at that. What's up, man? Let's see who got more health. Woo! I ain't super though. Woo! Woo! What I say? Build is invincible. You still here? I don't want to see him. I want to get as far away from him as possible. That's what I want to do. Oh my god, he's glitching. He's glitching. The freed up. The 5 burns is what got me, man. Look how easy I'm taking the food down. This is not fair. Boss character. But now we are not about to play around with this thing. Because last time we played around with it, and it cost us, and I'm not doing it no more. I don't know about y'all, but I want to win. I'll take the boss fight. I don't give a fuck. You know what? Problem both of these things. And the good thing about Howler's immunity is that when you're running on a team, it goes to your team as well. It's like it's an aura, and the aura is pretty big. Like I said, man, I'm not playing around with you no more. This building got too much better. Too much better. I'm gonna do this too. Let's be good, man. You know we're not playing around with this thing no more. Yeah. You trying to come up on me? Ain't happening, bro. Listen, I will take it, boy. I will take it straight to the face. I don't give a fuck. And now we're gonna go over my build real quick. After that, I'm out of here. And I'm gonna see y'all next time. So check it out. Basic, everybody needs vigor. Alright? You need it at 20. Without a doubt. Endurance, same thing. Every single build needs vigor and endurance. Because you're gonna get hit. You're gonna need to dodge. You're gonna panic. You're gonna be rolling around like a beast on the ground all over the place. And these two things are gonna keep you alive. For this build, melee damage, warrior, 20% melee damage increase. That's a lot of melee damage, and we really rely on that damage to make this build work to its most effective state. Revivalist, that's just for playing with the homies. You should have some of that. Elder knowledge, this is a must, another must. on any build. And honestly, this is the first thing I got. Before I got anything else, I got Elder Knowledge, because Elder Knowledge gives you 20% experience gain at level 20, which means that you'll get more trait points more quickly. That's needed. Mother's Blessing. This does a 10% damage reduction by of range. It's alright, you know what I'm saying. I could like re-roll this and get something else, but I was like, I might as well just go to the full Monty. I'll take the 10% damage, because range attacks, I think, for especially how this build used to be, those were the hardest to deal with. And y'all saw me in there, even like, again, it's normal. I'll admit that.
Keep moving.
I'm about to play hard, and I'm gonna do the same thing. When you saw me in there, I would tank shots to the chest, and that 10% armor reduction is what allows me to do it. Quick hands. When I was running a shotgun, this was really necessary, because I used to be running shotgun and Devastator, and I needed to have quick hands because the reload speed on those is slow as hell. So quick hands, I put it at 10. So 12% reload speed, almost 13%. I'm like, the reload speed helps, especially with the hunting rifle. Keeper's Blessing. Elemental resistance plus 10. This I really got because I was going against the queen.
Keep moving.
It's called Queen, and she's hella hard. She's hella strong, and I'm like, give me that elemental resistance one time for the one time, because this definitely helps. And as y'all seen when I was in there, I get plus 10 frost resistance off top. This armor doesn't do frost because it wasn't made to handle frost in the first place, but I still get 10 frost resistance. You know what I'm saying? So I could take a shot to the chest and not feel panicked about being frosted, or I could take some fire and not feel panicked, even though I did panic hella times, about burning, right? We got Kingslayer, and this is where the damage comes in on this build. Critical damage plus 25%. And these, I got these after I got all my armor stuff. Executioner, critical chance 25%. That definitely helps. So we got critical damage 25% up, and we also got critical chance 25% up, right? So those two things work together like clockwork. Mind's Eye, another increase in range damage. Range damage increased by 15%. So not only do I have increased melee damage, but I also have increased range damage. So no matter where I'm at, no matter what kind of enemy I'm fighting, I'm able to deal a good amount of damage. Guardian's Blessing reduces incoming melee damage by 10%. That's how you see me tanking so many hits and winning exchanges with elite monsters. Exploiter, we're on level 7 right now. This is what I want to get next, and that's increased weak spot damage, 7%. At level 20, that's 20% weak spot damage. So those like 1500s that you saw could be like 1800s. And we got Bark Skin. This is one of the most important parts of this build. There are guides on how to get bark skin because it is a kind of special trait. But once you get it, you need to get it as high as possible, as soon as possible. Armor effectiveness 15%. So this armor normally isn't 698, but with this bark skin, that's what pushes up the defense even more. Spirit, I was just like, I might as well go ahead and drop one in the spirit. A little bit of extra mod generation. Concentration, mod duration, same thing. I was like, I might as well. I had some extra points that I wasn't using at the time. I'm like, I'll just throw them in here real quick. No, I think that you have to have these. So that's it. That's it for the traits right here. I'm probably gonna get like after Exploiter, probably Armor Piercer, Hard Charger. One of those, because I already got all the defensive traits, right? Fire rate is good, but I don't really, that's irrelevant right now. More damage is what I would rather go for. Quick hands is good enough, you know. None of the rest of this stuff I don't really need. I take the damage over anything else, right? Now we're just gonna go ahead and look at the character real quick. Let me switch this back. Party next, hit ribbon. And we want to actually upgrade that real quick. Assault rifle. Boom. Go ahead and upgrade this ribbon before we get into the thing.
Certainly.
And I can just show y'all real quick what it looks like. See? Luminite crystals and iron, galvanized iron, simulacrums. You need different materials, so that's why it's important to always be on the lookout for materials. And once you get to max level, the only thing that you can use, the only material that you can use is a simulacrum. You're still gonna need like luminite crystals or whatever, like iron or something like that, but you need a simulacrum, and those are really rare. And so special boss weapons, they can only go to level 10. Regular weapons will go to level 20. Same thing with the armor.
Be safe out there.
Now to see the coup de grace. So the hunting pistol, 304 damage per shot. High accuracy. It doesn't have that much ammo, but it doesn't need that much ammo. You shoot most things one time, they're gonna be hurt. You shoot them twice, they're gonna be dead. You hit somebody in a critical, you hit somebody with a critical, or you hit somebody in a weak spot, or you critical hit a weak spot, GG's. Alright? 15% critical hit chance. You look at my my ratings over here. I already got 25% from some of my traits. So like I said, that's an easy 40. Easy 40. And my critical damage is at 75%. 75% increased damage. So this weapon is going to be critting a lot. This one is not going to be critting as much. But look at the rate of fire. 7.3. That's pretty fast. There's a big magazine. 32. 43 damage is modest. But it has 224 ammo. You can shoot for days. It has really high accuracy as well. The critical hit chance is 5. So we have 30% critical hit chance. So about 1 in every 3 shots. You got 32 shots. So you're not really hurting for shots. You know what I'm saying? You could crit about 10 times. Almost 10 times, and you can crit at least 10 times in this build. Every magazine. And again, because of accuracy, you can hit a weak spot easily and just keep hitting it. Keep hitting it. We got this, the Riven, critical hit chance 15. It's another 40. And this one has lifesteal. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The mods. Mantle of Thorns reduces melee damage by 34%. Reflects all the melee damage. Reflects 2 times the melee damage, 234% of melee damage taken, and reduces stagger on hit. You see where that comes in, and it lasts for a minute. That's a long time, 60 seconds. Howl's immunity projects a 20-meter aura that moves with the caster and reduces incoming damage to all allies standing in the aura by 24%, and it lasts for 30 seconds. Half as long as the other one, but this is for your whole team. And this is where a good team composition can be built, right? The Riven, life steal, 103 damage, 45 damage. Like I said, it's modest. A hard melee hits still 2% of the base damage dealt as health. That's easy, easy money. This right here, Leto's helmet, 134. It's not even all the way up. And it has the Juggernaut. And the Juggernaut means once you have all 3 pieces, right, you reduce incoming damage, all damage, by an extra 10%, and you gain an additional 10% per 1,000 and something like max health missing. So basically, whenever you have health missing, oh, I'm sorry, not 1,000 per. I was gonna say that's crazy. You gain an additional 10% per 10% max health missing. So the lower your health goes, the more you get reduced damage. Max up to 5 stacks. That means you get at low health, super low health, you have 60% damage reduction. That is a lot of damage reduction. Also, one piece gives you 25% less stamina cost. And I think that they just added this because they didn't have any other special things about this armor other than the reduction on stagger. 2 pieces. This is why I wasn't getting staggered by elite enemies. -1 stagger reduction. And that right there used to be only when you had 3 pieces. They just changed it. So now you can do that with only 2 pieces. So you can have a build that is kind of a hybrid build of this and get this damage, get the stagger reduction, and still kind of do some good damage at the same time. And maybe when you want to build your lifesteal build, you might want to use 2 pieces of this so that you don't get staggered while you're trying to combo an enemy. And 3 pieces, that's that 10% damage reduction per stack, right? Twisted Idol increases armor effectiveness by 30% and reduces encumbrance by 15. So this is actually still a super heavy, but because I got the Twisted Idol on, it's now a regular heavy. I don't know if it reduced the encumbrance. It did, but I think they reduced the weight of this armor. And so now I can actually roll. Without this, I'm not going to be able to roll. I have that fat roll and I'll be a lot slower, right? And with this, not only am I faster, but my armor is more effective. So we got 698. I'm going to just take it off real quick so I can see the difference. 698 down to 554. Ultra heavyweight of 90, right? Twisted Idol comes on. 698, 75 weight, only a regular heavy, not even a super heavy anymore. Leech Ember, and this is where that lifesteal comes in. Melee hits still 2.5% of the base damage as health. So Leech Ember only works on melee hits. Same thing with our trait. Those two things work together to make almost 5%, 4.5% lifesteal off every melee hit. Off this and this. I said trait, but I meant weapons. Are there lifesteal? Nah, there's no lifesteal traits. I don't think. There might be, but I don't got them. Anyways, and the last piece reduces incoming melee damage by 20%. This could have been anything. This could have been something else, but I'm like, let me just go ahead and get the lifesteal because I know it's going to be helpful. This could have been anything, but I'm like, if I'm going to be really up in somebody's face, beating they behind, I'd rather take the reduced melee damage so that I can out damage them